Hi, I haven't blogged in a while. I've been busy, but I wanted to get this simple trick out to you while it was still fresh on my mind. At a recent Essence and Heart of Agile meetup, I challenged both communities to show me the hard data that proves their approach actually helps teams perform better. I've actually been given this challenge myself by a number of clients and university professors. Nabil, our co-host, in turn challenged me to provide more information about my Neuro case study that I referred to during the meetup. Now, first off, if you've read anything about measurement and performance improvement, you've probably already heard that you need to first understand the problem. And you need to then take the time to understand the root cause of the problem and come up with a proposed solution that you can agree on. You then need to make sure you understand how you're going to measure, what you're going to measure, and how you're going to measure it. The next step you're saying to yourself is, yeah, I've heard all that. But the fact is, when we tried it, and this I hear from many organizations, if you're sensing this, if you're feeling this way, you're not alone. When we tried it, it was just too difficult to prove and come up with hard data that proved our team was actually performing better. Now, if you're feeling this way, first, you're not alone. And second, the reason just might be because you haven't learned this simple trick. In my Neuro case study, I challenged the Scrum Master to go get the data to back up his claim that the team was actually performing better. And my challenge worked because I gave him that challenge at exactly the right time. Now let me explain this further because this is the trick. Customer surveys taken shortly after we put the improvements in place indicated a 100% performance improvement. And the Scrum Master was able to confirm the survey data with hard data that he collected from team task logs just before the improvement was put in place compared to task logs shortly after the improvement was put in place. I've tried to explain this simple trick to a number of people, and they just don't seem to get it. The key is you gather data just before you make the improvement and just after you make the improvement. In this way, you isolate the variables, and you're able to build the credible and compelling argument as to why your team is actually performing better. Now here is the key takeaway from this blog. The reason people have trouble measuring is because they try to measure at the wrong time. If you want to gather hard data that your team is actually performing better, don't go looking for it before it exists. And don't wait too long after, because people quickly forget and data quickly disappears. Oh yeah, and one more thing. For this trick to work, your team actually has to be performing better.